Channel. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for coming. This is the Blue News. We're trying to put a label on it that way you can see the title, but you know it's Blue News. Subscribe and make a difference and make a comment. Make it anonymously, and YouTube allows about 1 in 100 comments to be posted, and they allow about 1 in 200 hits now. So if I get 200,000, they'll show 1,000 hits. If I get 1,000 hits, they'll show 10 hits, or 5 hits. So for every 100 hits I get, it's about 20,000. They've changed the markers, and they're pushing me out of business because they hate you, the cops. YouTube employees, Google employees, and the FBI, who censors this, hate you, the cops. So we're going to give you another story. And this they don't want you to know because the FBI now hates the cops. They're a bunch of young kids who are unpatriotic and hate America. I know, I went through their law enforcement class, and the people they're recruiting now are garbage. Anyway, repeat offender accused of beating woman gets $1 bond. Now this is Mike Pence. He says, I found some classified documents in my house. Well, maybe he should be arrested too. Only ambassadors or only presidents and acting presidents or ambassadors are allowed to declassify documents. In other words, I can pull as many classified documents in here as I wish because I was an ambassador. U.S. protocol, once an ambassador, always an ambassador. So Mike Pence needs to consider himself under arrest, but he won't be. He's one of the satanic priests. If I could chase Dan Quayle down the hallway as a satanic priest and Senator Lugal, I can certainly chase Mike Pence down the hallway. So this article says a Texas man with Texas. This is in Texas. This is with the Texas governor presiding. With 8 prior felony convictions, was given $1 bond after allegedly he beats a woman for several days he holds inside his car. A retailer, 43, was granted low bond Friday in the 232nd Criminal Court District of Josh Hill. So Judge Josh Hill is a satanic priest that does this satanic rituals once a month. Because Pat Shoup's husband was also a satanic priest, and he used to do this kind of stuff. I'm outraged. I can't imagine the victim in this case must be going through considering all she did, Andrew Cahan, the Crime Stoppers, told the station. So this judge is legally responsible for all additional crimes that this man commits, because he let him out of jail after he committed a crime. But the courts won't hear that. The courts will make you responsible for his crime, because the courts are now satanic. Right is wrong, wrong is right, black is white, white is black. That's why in Texas, after appealing to the governor as a frickin' ambassador, they held a man for 60 days. He lost his job. He was on video. He was on frickin' video at the VA at a fundraiser while the police said he was somewhere else hurting a woman. He was on video at the VA hospital at the same time. The Texas governor did nothing. He's a putz. He's a satanic priest. But he is getting jobs into Texas. So Cahan had said that in addition to the 2 violent offenses Taylor is now charged with, he has 8 prior felony convictions, 2 of them for robbery. So he robs, he murders, he steals, and he beats somebody else, and he gets out on a $1 bond thanks to Judge Josh Hill. Please pray that Judge Josh Hill leaves this planet immediately. He doesn't need to be on this planet. Pray that Judge Josh Hill has the most miserable life from this day forward and cannot make any rulings in any courts. And let's pray that the Texas police get their head out of the rear, because this man's going to kill again, and you have to pick up the pieces. So you need to deal with Judge Josh Hill, and then you won't have to deal with him. Also, a U.S. postal worker, 71, stabbed to death by a repeat offender while walking home in Oakland, California. He's just walking home, and a repeat offender, he's wandering around stabbing people. He goes to jail. The judge lets him out the next day. He stabs more people. He goes to jail, and you have to pick up the pieces, police, because judges like Josh Hill, 232nd Criminal District Court Judge Josh Hill, absolutely released him. Go ahead, go kill again. He's 46 years old. Go murder again. He ain't changing. Citing court documents, the station reported that Hill set a bond for $1 to show how he felt about the state's law and requires those accused violent victims to put up cash to get released on their own personal recognizance. So I said, you're on bond for $1. Like he's going to come back to jail? Are you kidding? He's going to hurt again. Governor Greg Abbott signed the legislation effectively getting rid of cashless release. Outrageous zero bail policy to blame for staggering rape crime. California DA. You need to get rid of that California DA. Criminal defense attorney Emily DeToto told the station that the bond amount seemed nonsensical. Duh. Attempted murder, rape, kidnapping, $1 bond. Some advocates see bail as oh my God, who cares what the advocates see? There's a fantasy land. You want to live in fantasy land, walk outside and get stabbed to death? Just go near these people. Oh my God, what a bunch of freaks. And I don't know who the heck this guy is, but if I can chase Dan Quayle down the hallway because he's so demon-possessed he can't get near me, I'm sure I could chase Mike Pence down the hallway. They're nothing but demons in a body, and they modify the body to match their own body. Bunch of freaks. Anyway, that's just incredible, all this crime. God bless. Thank you very much. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. And he's out on bail after kidnapping for 3 days and doing other horrible things to a woman. They let him out on bail for $1. God bless. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow.